everyone, and welcome back to the Late Night Show with the video team. My name is Adam Gomes, and tonight we have another person from the digital communication. This person is in charge of the web magazine, and we've been very excited to have them on board because we have such a great feature within their website for us for the first time, and I think ever in Emerge history, so that's exciting. So please welcome, and I'm grateful for this, Alex.
Hello.
Yeah, so as team lead of the web magazine, you have worked on a lot of stuff over these years, or over this semester, I should say. So tell me about your team and what you guys have achieved.
Well, to start off, I'm really grateful for my team. Actually, I think we've achieved something really nice, and it's nice to have all the compliments that we have gotten. Everyone seems to be pulling their weight, and it's given us a product that everyone's really proud of, which is always nice. And we have put together, so the print magazine, created the magazine, right, the PDF, and we're going to be hosting that on our site. And it's really nice to be able to have those web exclusive stories with multimedia aspects involved in that and showing off in one spot instead of having students having to kind of search for it, which I think is really nice. So overall, I think we did a really good job.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. I've been amazed by it. It looks beautiful, truly.
Thank you.
And I guess that kind of leads me into just talking about the magazine or the web. Yeah, just kind of in general is just how has the development of the website gone? Because I heard you guys had a little bit of a rough start, but yeah, where'd it go? How's it been?
Yeah, it didn't. So our process never exactly followed the plan that we had set out, and I don't think we really ever expected it to. In the beginning, we had our essential wireframes and our ideas of what was going to happen, and of course, a lot of things have changed since then. So. Our initial design has changed a little bit, and we were planning on going with a different design, and the one we had chosen, I'm glad that we did go with it because I'm happy with that one overall. And in terms of content, just getting the stories is always been a little bit of an issue because we're so codependent on other teams' content, and they have their own issues and we have our own issues, and so working together, although it's part of the process, it's nice to actually have something now that's worth showing off. But yeah, in the beginning it wasn't the most smooth process, but it did smooth over time.
Yeah, no, it's actually exciting to kind of hear this, and one of the main things that kind of pops into my head when you're talking about this is how has, I guess you can kind of speak on behalf of obviously your whole team and your creative process behind it, but how has the website become of how beautiful it is as we see it right now from previous years? So what have you kind of taken or gotten rid of from previous years' websites and kind of created to how it looks now?
I think a main inspiration for us, I believe, I could be wrong on this, but I think it's the 2019 site. It's the one where they use a lot of like minimal aspects with a lot of pastel colors, which really worked well for us because the brand guideline that the digital team put out was pastel this year, and it works out really well in our favor. In terms of design, I know that our site is very photo dependent, so right when you log on to the home screen, the very first image you see is there's 3 hero images that display the 3 different main articles that you'll read, and the main one is the handshake, the 2 hands coming down together, and that one, just the colors on that one match really well, and it's just so aesthetically pleasing to the text to like picture content ratio there. Looks really good, and so like we just wanted to really emphasize like the nice creams and pastels and the kind of color palettes that they've designed for us and really implement it in like a way that's pleasing but not overly colorful in that kind of regard. So like, but making sure at the same time to have pictures that accompany the story that doesn't force it too much as well. And I think we kind of struck a good middle ground there.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think anyone would ever complain about how stunning it looks or how amazing. I will always boast about it because it does look amazing. But I think kind of the website's beautiful and we love it. And we love talking obviously about Emerge and kind of school. So I kind of want to, let's take like a step back from that and kind of talk a little personally with just, we are a great year, like always, of being 2 years pre-COVID, 2 years post, like in COVID. So we got this very strong hybrid of just experience from across the board. So kind of what's your personal take and your personal experiences with having 2 years without and 2 years with?
Well, I think, so given the first 2 years, obviously we're pre-specialization as well. So those 2 years being able to be in person and working with people in labs, doing those projects with people kind of helped me, figure out what exactly I liked and what I didn't like, and being in an environment with people that shared physically with them in that environment, that shared the same likes and dislikes as me, I think helped kind of veer me into the direction that I've chosen in this digital communications specialization. And on the opposite side of that, where I'm now in COVID, in digital communications, a lot of that is done over the web anyways. And so in that regard, it doesn't really change too much, because for one, I already know what I like, and two, doing it is already on the internet. So working with each other online via whether that's Zoom or Teams or sharing screen is a lot easier than just being in class and bringing my laptop over somewhere like that. So there's I guess a positive and a negative to each, and but both are, I guess, equally helpful.
Yeah, no, like I think we could all agree with that. Obviously, it's different for you in that sense, but I guess let me bring it even a bit more personal. It's just, how is kind of COVID, like obviously your transition, how has that been with, like, because we're kind of reaching, I would like to say we're reaching the end of COVID, but you know, you never know with, like, I don't want to jinx it or say anything, because last time someone, you know, said 2020 is going to be a great year, it didn't end up going to be a great year, and it kind of became a mess. So, like, personally, how's it, like, affected you with, like, COVID, because it's kind of big now?
It is. So you just mean like in
just
general?
Just personally, yeah, like you in general, like how life has been, yeah.
I would say that getting an internship was a little bit harder, because you got to really look for what places offer you'd be able to come in office, and if you are in office, how quickly those parameters can change, or even just school, how often they can change and everything like that. Finding work opportunities. I have to take my transit to school or to my internship as well, so that's, I guess, like a handful in itself. But I don't know, I think it's affected me about the same as it's affected anyone here. Like nothing ridiculously insanely bad has happened to me, I should say, but I guess nothing particularly exceptionally good either. So I mean, it has its ups and downs, I guess, and I guess you're right in saying that we're looking to be closer to the end, but yeah.
Yeah, no, honestly, I think a very kind of clean and kind of like, it very all over the place right now with how we wanted kind of life to be. And I think just kind of brings us to a really great thing, is just that life has become what it is now, and we've evolved. And I think, well, thank you first of all of coming. So I think we're grateful for that. And I think kind of moving forward, you know, be mindful, live your life as you can, because you never know what would happen. And I guess, thank you, Alex. Thank you for the website and everyone behind the screens and for watching. So thank you, and I hope you guys tune in next time. Have a good one.
Thank you.
I feel like there's a lot more happening in 2020.
Yeah,
just with everything, just like DJing, school, like events and stuff like that. There's stress. I feel like good things are gonna happen this year.